Metal Gear Solid is a video game by Hideo Kojima. Released in 1998 for the PlayStation, the game features cinematic cutscenes rendered using in-game engine and graphics, as well as voice acting in numerous codec sequences. Metal Gear Solid follows Solid Snake, a soldier who infiltrates a nuclear weapons facility to neutralize a terrorist threat from Foxhound, a renegade special forces unit. Snake must liberate two hostages, the head of DARPA and the president of a major arms manufacturer, confront the terrorists and stop them from launching a nuclear strike. The protagonist of Metal Gear Solid is Solid Snake, a legendary infiltrator and saboteur. During the mission, Snake receives support and advice via Codec radio. Colonel Roy Campbell, Solid Snake's former commanding officer, supports Snake with advice and tactics. While he initially keeps a number of secrets on Snake, he gradually reveals them.
When you want to use the codec, push the select button. When we need to contact you, the codec will beep. When you hear that noise, press the select button. The codec's receiver directly stimulates the small bones of your ear. No one but you will be able to hear it.
The main villain of the game is Liquid Snake, leader of a now terrorist cell of the organization Foxhound, and genetic counterpart to Solid Snake. An elite special forces unit, Foxhound contains experts specializing in unique tasks. And members are Revolver Ocelot, a Western-style gunslinger and expert interrogator whose weapon of choice is the Colt single-action army. Sniper Wolf, a preternatural sniper. Vulcan Raven, a hulking Alaskan shaman armed with an M61, Vulcan turned from a down F-16. Psycho Mantis, a psychic profiler and psychokinesis expert. And Dika Octopus, a master of disguise.
I'm Psycho Mantis! That's right, this is no trick, it's true power.
The story is set sometime between February 21st and 27th of 2005. A genetically enhanced next-generation special forces unit commanded by Foxhound leads an armed uprising on a remote island in Alaska. This island, codenamed Shadow Moses, is the site of a nuclear weapon disposal facility. The forces that seize this island have acquired the nuclear-capable mecha Metal Gear Rex and are threatening the US government with a nuclear reprisal if they do not receive the remains of the legendary mercenary Big Boss within 24 hours. Solid Snake is forced out of retirement and is dispatched at the request of Colonel Roy Campbell to penetrate the terrorists' defenses and neutralize the threat. Snake is also ordered to locate hostages DARPA Chief Donald Anderson and Armstech President Kenneth Baker. Snake eventually locates the DARPA Chief in a cell. He informed Snake of the new Metal Gear Rex units housed at the facility and how he can prevent it from being launched using a secret detonation override code. But he then suddenly dies of a heart attack.
It has nothing to do with my orders.
But what about the Pentagon?
Pentagon? What is it?
Hey! What happened?
Snake then fights the other hostage, Kenneth Baker. Whilst attempting to free Baker, Snake is confronted by Revolver Ocelot, who challenge Snake to a gunfight, which is interrupted by a mysterious cyborg ninja who cuts off Ocelot's right hand. Baker briefs Snake on the Metal Gear project and advises him to contact Meryl, whom we gave a PAL card that could be used to prevent the launch. But like the DARPA chief, he suddenly dies of a heart attack.
Bastards! So, they actually went in, did it?
What are you talking about?
They're just using you for...
Snake meets with Meryl and agrees for her to accompany him on his mission. Meryl gives Snake the Pal cards, paying a gift to her, and as they head for the underground base, Meryl becomes possessed by Psycho Mantis' mind control, tune, and pulls her gun on Snake. Snake disarms Meryl and defeats Psycho Mantis, who before he dies informs Snake that he read Meryl's mind and discovered that he has a large place in her heart. After they reach the underground passageway, Sniper Wolf ambushes them, wounds Meryl, and after a brief duel, captures Snake. Snake continues on to Rex's hangar, while Vulcan Raven lies in wait. Snake and Raven battle in the freezer warehouse, which results in Raven's death. During his death scene, Raven tells Snake that the man he saw die in front of his eyes was not the DARPA chief, but Decoy Octopus.
That was not the DARPA chief. It was Decoy Octopus, a member of Foxhound.
While infiltrating Metal Gear's hangar, Snake overhears Liquid and Ocelot preparing the launch sequence for Metal Gear Rex. Thinking he's deactivating it by using the PAL card, Snake activates Metal Gear Rex.
Okay, that takes care of PAL code number 1. Now, PAL number 2.
Liquid then reveals his true colors, having impersonated Master Miller from the beginning of the operation. Liquid informs Snake that his entire mission was manipulated by the renegades to allow the launch of the nuclear weapon. Liquid explains that they are the products of Les Enfants Terribles projects, a government-sponsored effort to clone Big Boss that was conducted during the 1970s. Liquid explains that Snake received all of Big Boss' dominant genes, while he received all of the recessive genes. He also reveals to Snake the government's true reason for setting him in. The reprogrammed Foxdie virus would kill all the members of Foxhound, allowing the government to retrieve Rex undamaged. Liquid assumes control of Metal Gear Rex, and a battle ensues. Snake destroys Metal Gear Rex and is challenged again by Liquid in person. He fights Liquid atop Rex and defeats him, after knocking him over the edge. He is then reunited with Meryl or Otacon, depending on the player's actions. They escape through an underground tunnel, while being chased by Liquid in a jeep. After the two vehicles crash at the tunnel entrance, Liquid emerges and pulls a gun on Snake, but suddenly dies from the Foxdie virus. Colonel Campbell, briefly ousted from command of the mission, calls off a nuclear airstrike intended to obliterate the evidence of the day's events and officially declares Snake killed in action, to stop the US government's search for him in the future. After the end credits, the player finds out that Snake is the one with the recessive genes, whilst Liquid had the dominant genes. Solid Snake is revealed to have an indeterminate amount of time left before Foxdie kills him. Ocelot is revealed to be a double agent for the President of the United States. His intention was to obtain Baker's disc containing Metal Gear specifications and deliver it to the President, and kill whoever knew of his true motives. One reason for his accidental killing of the DARPA chief.
Snake!